Hello everyone, it's SystemCollapse and this is StoneBlock. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. I'm having a pretty good day. Got a little bit of cold, but otherwise a really good day. I hope you guys are too. And in between episodes, I've done a fair amount here. You can kind of see here, kind of look around. I actually went ahead and built my sphere, so it won the poll hands down. So you guys got to decide what we were going to build, and this is it, man. We actually have a sphere. It's actually 75 across. And it's quite large, man. Actually, it's going to look really good when I start building this. I have a lot of ideas. I'm going to use a lot of different blocks here, I think. We actually have X-stones in the back. And, yeah, pretty cool little mod. It's going to make it so I can kind of decorate things a little different than usual. Because this gives you a big block variety. So I don't really know which way I'm going to go with it. But, yeah, I'm going to have to do this entire sphere at some point. And, yeah, this little mod here, I should kind of tell you. You actually kind of make the base block. So this one here, the Zeta ones, I guess these ones are Zest. You make one, so you make this one, and then you just kind of like left shift and scroll. Actually kind of cycles through the blocks. It's actually pretty cool because you get, yeah, like I said, access to a whole lot of different blocks there. So cool little mod for decorating, but not really important. Not something we're going to get to right now. I did move all my stuff over here. I did fight a bunch of blades as well. They're actually inside those boxes. And I actually went back and got 2 more spawners too. But yeah, they're in there. I fought them. I got a good amount of blaze rods, so that's pretty cool. I moved as much as I could over here. I guess we go back to the old base. We can just go there real quick. My mob farm's still here because I'm waiting until we actually do our actual mob farm. I haven't decided how we're going to do that yet. So, yeah, just using this one for right now. We got a little chicken army escaping. Oh my goodness, there's so many of them. It must be a weird thing with the chunk loading. Maybe they don't get stuck in the blocks like they normally do. Maybe? I don't know. Haven't been over here much since kind of moved everything. What's going on in this crate? What have we got there? Not a ton right now. I did clean everything out. I kind of processed a bunch of our materials. And yeah, just kind of everything kind of moved around here. Still need to move the chickens. We are going to go and do the roost mod probably pretty soon. Probably in an episode or 2. I really want to have an inventory system first before I kind of really get into it. Then we'll kind of hammer that out. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Let's go back to the sphere. And yeah, actually down here, if we actually go down, I actually built the base, I think. I started on Y level 50. And I didn't want to be in the area where bats could spawn, because they would have drove me utterly insane. So I dug up. So the actual room that we were in, and kind of dug out yesterday, is actually down there. And that's probably where whatever becomes our mob farm is going to go. Because it'll actually be out of the range of that, what's it called? The Mega Torch? Yeah, I better teleport back up, because climbing with this, what is it? This charm here, the wing charm, is actually slow as heck. Anyway, there we go. Back up here, and that's pretty awesome. So that's pretty much all we did. This was actually 218,000 blocks. If we actually go look right here, you'll see I have triple compressed cobblestone. Each one of these is actually 729 blocks of cobblestone. You just gotta compress it down, right? So I can go double and go back down to compressed. And yeah, just a good way of keeping massive amounts of cobblestone. All in one kind of single block there. Because otherwise I was going to fill that crate, I think I had about 3 times, maybe 4 times. So I had to keep compressing it as I went. But anyway, I did that. I got it done. And we're going to get the new thing. So we're going to kind of take a look at the quest book. Kind of figure out where we're going to go. So I've been already looking at this. And I was kind of thinking I want to get down here. I want to get to the Aroma mining dimension. Maybe set up a builder and start kind of just quarrying out resources. Get a whole lot. And then having some kind of system to collect it all. So I think that's what we're going to work on today. So we're going to go ahead and grab the cobblestone generators, I guess, first. And get those all upgraded. It is a little bit to get to it, but we might as well get the quest unlocked first. So let's go here. Let's grab you. Let's grab a cobblestone generator. There's our first one. And we're just going to kind of go through here. Kind of do it all. There we go. There's our second one. Hopefully it clicks over real quick. There we go. And we'll have some loot boxes to check too, which is always fun. I don't know why I'm putting it back in the grid. It's not like I'm actually going to build it manually. Anyway, there we go. And I did it once again. And that should be the max level. This max level one actually gives you, only holds 64, makes 1 cobblestone block every tick. So you're getting 20 pieces of cobblestone a second. So it's actually pretty quick, which is good because we actually need massive amounts of cobblestone later on in the pack. Was it the Deep Dark Portal, I think? Yeah, you need 4 septuples, 4 quintuples, and 1 septuple. No. Oh, that's a sextuple. 4 sex, 1 sept, and 4 quints. And the septuple load is 4.7 million blocks. That's insane. Yeah, so if we're going to go there, we're definitely going to have to kind of save up cobblestone. I could just build probably about, 10 of these and kind of pipe them all into some kind of compacting system. I also made this too. I didn't even mention that compacting door, and that's all it does. So it's taken from cobblestone to compress to double all in this one block. I could kind of link these up and just keep taking along the steps. But for right now, this is good. It's building me up cobblestone. It's going up really quickly. That's pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and actually grab some of these quests here. Oh yeah, I forgot he changed the loot so you don't actually have to pick anymore. Because picking actually makes no difference at all whatsoever. It was actually the same loot box and it's just all random. But anyway, when we get there. Storage upgrade, 16 times base. You know what? Those are awesome. And that's going to make it so this thing can actually hold tons of blocks. So it can now hold 250 stacks, 512, 768, and that'll be able to hold a massive amount of cobblestone. So that's actually going to work out pretty well. Blocker Lotus, that actually gives you a ton of mana with Botania. We've got Fluix blocks and Service Quartz blocks, and I don't plan on doing AE2 to do this pack, so I probably won't even end up using those, to be honest. And what else we got here? Some more Mana Steel, of course, because I just talked about Botania. Anyway, let's go and kind of see what else we're going to get to here. We wanted to get the portal, so we're going to have to get these portal frame and the mining multi-tool. So the multi-tool is actually a little pricey, but should be pretty easy because we have so much cobblestone over here. Actually takes quintuple compressed cobblestone, so those are 59,049 blocks of cobblestone all in one. But we just so happen to have a whole lot of it from clearing out this area. It was not my plan at all. Was it? No, honestly. It was totally my plan. What is going on? Uh-oh, we've got a problem, Houston. I don't know if I'm crashing or not. And there you go. I'm actually back from crashing, and it looks like it was actually the hat mod. This mod here, you hit the H key at the keyboard. And yeah, get these different hats from killing mobs. And I thought I had more hats than that. Anyway, doesn't even matter. Yeah, it looks like one of the hats spawned in on one of the mobs and crashed the pack. So if that's an ongoing issue, I'll actually end up kind of removing the mod because it's not really necessary to the pack at all. It's just a fluff mod. And if it's going to crash me, you're not going to deal with it. But anyway, we already have our 3 quintuple. Actually, we only needed 3, didn't we? Sorry, 2. So I didn't even need that many. So we've got more than enough, and we should be good there. And be able to actually make our mining tools. So let's actually kind of work on that. What do I need here? I need a stone pick. I could probably manage that. We're also going to need a flint and steel. And we're also going to need a stick. So we actually have everything we need here. I think on top of that, all we really need is some stone. So let's do that. I think you actually take this and kind of combine it with that stuff. Isn't that how that works? How does that work here? Guess we'll go to use on that thing. See how to do it properly. Chiseled stone? What? It should be just any stone, right? Maybe it's just that? Nope. It's going to be one of those ones. It's going to be ones that requires a crafting station. What am I doing wrong? What are we doing here? Is it cobblestone? I'm just going to check if regular stone... Oh, it's stone bricks. Dagnabbit. Why did it just say any block stone bricks? That would just make my life so much easier. I would have known everything. I wouldn't look like a derp. Anyway, let's go ahead and make... Oh no, about what? 16 of them? Let's do that. There we go. Grab that. It's going to use up most of the multi-tool, but that doesn't even matter. We do need to keep it to open up the portal, but other than that, not really a big deal. Just going to build a portal here. Maybe make a couple more of these blocks, actually. Have to be a little careful with them, because we don't have a lot more cobblestone to make another tool. And actually, do I still have that? It should repair that tool. I'd actually already repaired it. I totally forgot I got this thing. This is what I got. When I opened up the reward for... What was the reward for? The reward was for the compacting door that I actually made. It gave me this, a repair talisman. Repairs nearby player items, restores 1 durability every 1 second. And you can wear this as a belt. So everything I have now actually gets automatically repaired. This thing was an amazing reward. And I completely forgot. And it's actually really expensive too. So yeah, it's actually pretty cool we got that. But anyway, that kind of cool. Because it actually repaired our tool. I'll end up moving this portal. I'm just going to kind of set it here for now. You kind of just right click on the portal. And bam, you actually have a portal. These are just the portal frame blocks. And yeah, we can go into the mining dimension. We're going to actually get some stuff first, I think, though. We're going to want some kind of... What the heck? That's weird. Why when I hit tab is it putting stuff in there? Is that normal functionality? I'm not used to whatever mods actually doing like the mouse tweaks and stuff in here. I'm not used to it at all. I may switch it over. It's actually got a lot of little quirks that are kind of bothering me, to be honest. But anyway, let's kind of figure out what we're going to do here. We're going to set up a builder over there. So that's kind of the plan. So I already have a builder. We already have a shape card. I may switch this over to the other kind of shape card. So let's actually do that real quick. Go to use. I actually want to be on the one that's going to replace all the blocks with dirt. Because otherwise it's just going to make big giant kind of holes in the countryside. I don't really want that. So we're going to use that one there. That'll actually keep everything nice and clean and pretty cool. What else do we need? I'm just thinking here. We're going to need storage system, right? So let's go ahead. Oh, I forgot I made this too. This is actually a paper tree. The paper tree just gives us paper. But it also gives us oak and stuff, which is actually what I want right now. So we can make a whole lot of chests. We'll also make a ton of chests because it's one of those things you always have to make. This is kind of facilitate making all those. So that's cool. So we're going to want a drawer controller. Let's actually make one of them. It's actually a quest as well, I believe. We need some redstone torches. I guess we'll make about 6 of those. With those, we're going to make some comparators. Sweet. And we're going to need some drawers as well. And that's actually what all the chests were for. So we're going to make, I don't know, we can make a ton of them. Let's make what we can. Let's do that. And let's see if we can actually make a drawer controller. We just need a couple pistons. Oh, that's actually the wrong thing, wasn't it? I was going to make a compacting drawer. There we go. So that actually should be a quest. That is cool. What is actually the quest after that? I should probably look. It wants a controller slave, a drawer key. Oh, it wants the personal key? Why does it want the personal key? Let's make the keys anyway. We might as well get those quests. We'll just kind of accept all these rewards all at once. Nothing really stopping us. Let's go ahead and grab one of you. Sweet. This is going to make it so we can lock our doors and kind of filter them, which is pretty cool. I think the personal key, I don't have a name tag. Do I have any black dye of any kind? That might be something I actually don't have right now. Never even thought of that. Huh. How much is a Reconstructor? We could actually do that real quick. Reconstructor, bam. This, yeah, let's do this. Let's make a Reconstructor. Let's go to have one of them, just so we can get a quest on it, basically. We'll want a lens of, what is it called? Well, I guess we need to make the base lens first. We'll need some glass. I actually smelted some of that down. Let's grab that jazz. Let's make a lens. Cool. And then let's make the lens of color. So we actually have to zap it once. I'll also want a torch, right? So let's make a pressure plate. Grab one of them. And let's also grab a, what did I say? A redstone torch. That's what I want. Grab one of those so we can actually cycle it because it actually has different modes. So that's cool. So let's actually, I don't know. Let's put that like there, right there for now. We're going to toggle that to, I think we want pulse. Let's grab a wooden pressure plate. Put that right there. And let's put the lens on there. And we actually need a little bit of power. So let's actually grab one of our coils. And yeah, just pop it on the side here. That should start getting power, hopefully. It is. Okay. And I don't know how much power this takes, so we'll kind of see if this actually changed yet. It did. Sweet. So yeah, this thing's going to make it so we can actually turn bone meal to any other colored dye. It doesn't have to be bone meal. It could be any dye. I'm just going to use bone meal because it's what we should have a good amount of around here somewhere. Unless it's way over in the other base. It might have been one of the things I left behind. We got enough there. Anyway, let's kind of throw it on there. It's going to zap it. Oh, and we actually got our ink sacks the first go, so that's pretty cool. And what was I going for? I was going for the key, right? I was going for a personal key right here. And we needed one of these name tags. And I've been throwing those things away. I actually had some of those. You get them from the mob farm. But that'll handle that. And I guess we'll need one more of these keys. And that should handle that quest there. That was a silly little quest. Oh, it's going to make us make all the upgrades? Really? Really? You're gonna do that to us? I won't do that one right now. There's really no reason. And the controller slave, we don't need it right now. So we'll kind of dump off this one here. I'm going to dump off the personal key. Personal key makes it so only you can access your drawers if you're playing on a server of players. So it's a little odd they made us make that one. But we got a good amount of drawers. We got more chests in case we need to make drawers. I'm going to dump that off. What else are we going to need here? We're going to need, we already have power. We can use the coils. If they're not good enough, we can use our lava and make magnetic generators. We'll kind of see how that goes. I think I'm going to use XNet for this too. So let's actually go to XNet. And we're just kind of use this. I've been really enjoying this mod lately, and I just want to have to kind of find reasons to use it. So this looks like a good one to use it. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's grab ourselves, was it 2 repeaters or 1? Repeater, and comparator. Let's grab comparator. And let's see if we can grab the controller. I have one of those somewhere. Oh, it doesn't matter. Let's just make more. I wanted nuggets, right? Let's do that. Go ahead and see if we can grab a frame. Go ahead and grab the controller. That's cool. We'll also need some of this cabling, which is actually really cheap to make. We'll just make, I know, like 3 of those. And then we'll need some of those connectors as well. It doesn't really matter which one we make. So let's go ahead. Let's make like that many. That looks good. So I'm just looking at what else we need here. So we have a way of kind of automating things. That's going to be XNet. We have the drawer. We have the controller. We have our actual builder. We have the card. We've got possible power. Let's make a battery. We're going to want probably a power cell because it's probably our best option. Our tools just has amazing things. You'll find that I use it a lot because it is just so good. It is so amazing. I don't think it's appreciated anywhere as much as it should be. Anyway, let's do that, and we'll need the power cell card as well. Grab one of them. Sweet. And I don't know if we need anything else. I think we got everything we pretty much need. We may actually head over to Dimension and kind of figure this out here. Let's go ahead and kind of unload our inventory real quick. Oh, I'll probably want that key, actually. The drawer key. I'll definitely need that. And drop off the rest. There. So, we need to head back. We need to head back. I probably forgot something. And we'll kind of figure out when we get there. Let's head over to the mining dimension. And actually, let's make a bed. Sometimes there's night in the mining dimension. Sometimes there's not. It really depends on how they have it set. There's also sometimes mobs. So that's also another possibility, I suppose. So let's go grab. Wood. I always need wood. Let's grab you. Let's clear that out. Guess we'll do that there. Finally have a bed. Fantastic. Let's drop off this wood for now because we don't need it. Also, let's make, like I said, I make a torch so we don't have to worry about mobs at all. So it's nice. It's just nice, man. I did process a ton of materials, so you'll see here I actually got a good amount of it. Pretty much everything that we've received so far. So yeah, we're pretty much caught up in that regards. We're gonna have a way to kind of do that faster pretty soon. Most likely, I just need to go ahead and kind of set up auto processing system, which we'll get to. Anyway, that's that. Let's head through the portal and see what's going on here. Oh, you need to sneak on the frame to actually go through. Kind of forgot about that. I was wondering why I wasn't actually making a sound or nothing. Yeah, just sneak on it. It'll send you through. Okay, here we are in the mining dimension. And yeah, first thing I noticed, there's actually a village here. And a whole lot of chance cubes. They seem to be just dotting the countryside. You probably just fool around and do with them. I don't see any passive mobs. Or I haven't seen any red dots yet. So I guess nighttime we'll see if there's mobs around. But, I kind of find it odd that there's just chance cubes everywhere. Maybe we'll open one up or two just for fun. I want to do a little far away from a portal so we don't have to deal with any madness. The small ones usually aren't that bad at all, actually. Yeah, well, that's not good. Ooh, free anvils. That's actually pretty cool. I haven't seen that one in a while, actually. They just give you random stuff, right? So they're pretty random. They're more trolly than actually helpful at all. Very rarely do you get anything truly worthwhile from a chance cube. Just a whole lot of troll in your life, honestly, is all they really are. And they're pretty fun, though, I guess. What are these here? They're all tiny progressions plants. That Ender Daisies. These were actually in the end as well. Not really that great. It takes 9 of them to actually get an Ender Pearl. We have Ender Lilies in the pack anyway, so I mean, I would never bother with those ones, to be honest. I don't know. Oh, a little bit of world gen lag. I don't know what these are for. I noticed that the tiny progression food is pretty OP all around, so you could possibly get some pretty cool stuff from that as well. But anyway, let's open up another one just for fun. What? Kihons. Look at all those wolves, man. Are you friendly? Can you all stop smelling me? Anyway, let's go and actually do our setup here. I'm gonna fool around with that stuff later. Whoa! Oh, that was totally trolly. They transformed into creepers. That's actually pretty trolly. Oh, I have to deal with these guys now. I can't go and build my setup here with them around. That's for sure. Will you just blow up or something? Stop doing your little charty. I'm gonna blow up. There you go. That got rid of the bulk of them. Anyway, now there's not that many. I could just deal with them really easy. Oh, maybe not. Me beat on doggy. There you go. Blow up the countryside. Who cares, man? There. Go away. Anyway. That was actually a pretty trolly one. Like I said, very rarely do they do anything good. What's this one trying to do to me? I'll just launch me in the air and make me take damage. It's down here. A little timer, a little redstone timer. That's actually pretty funny as well. Actually, don't mind this one. This is actually a ton of obsidian. And that's something I need to work on. I need to get us a whole lot of obsidian. I'll actually take that real quick. There we go. How much obsidian we got out of that? Almost 2 stacks. That's awesome. I actually need those to get a whole bunch of void upgrades for this drawer system we're going to be doing here in a second. But anyway, let's actually get to setting it up and stop fooling around here. Shouldn't take too long to set up. So yeah, let's kind of see what we got here. We're going to need our controller and the builder. Let's get those down first. I guess, where's the portal? I want it kind of lined up with the portal a little bit, maybe, something like that. And that there. So that'd be kind of the first part of it. We're also going to grab power cell and throw that down. I need to configure the sides on that. I'm going to do that with the smart wrench. I guess the back side, I'm going to want that one to output, which is the oranges. And I guess input, I'll do 3 sides of power for now. Kind of see how that works out. May have to add more, but I'm just going to take that. I'm just going to throw that right there. I'm going to grab this crate, I suppose. It's going to have to sit on top of the builder, same as before. It's probably going to want a lever as well, so we'll do that. Then from there, we'll probably need our I guess our drawer controller will sit there. Then we'll just have a drawer system, right? So something like this, right? Something like this. We're going to be using this to store all of our items, so that is pretty cool. I guess we could do another 3 rows. We actually have quite a few. I may need some more drawers, but that isn't a big deal. I think the drawer controller can see drawers up to, it's like a 25 by 25 with the drawer kind of in the center. So 12 off in each direction. We need to take that card, actually throw that inside the power cell. We're going to have to give that some power. So let's go ahead and give that power on 3 sides. And that's getting power. This shouldn't be getting anything yet. And I guess we just need to kind of wire up the back here. So we're going to grab, I guess, the connectors. We don't even need the cables, to be honest, with this setup. And just like everything up here. So it's already pretty much set up, to be honest. We just need to kind of give it a little bit of logic and let it know what it's doing. But before we do that, I think we're going to dig down the bedrock and actually set the offsets. What's an offset? The offsets for the shape card. So I'm going to shift and right click on this builder, and it's now asking me to select the first corner. It's basically trying to get me to set the dimensions of the I guess, how do I explain that? It's trying to get us to set the I'm going to wait by a little bit of this. Get out of my way. Of the actual where the card could actually mine. I just want to get rid of that dirt because it's going to be horrible because I don't have a shovel. And I need to dig all the way down the bedrock to kind of set this. So I'm going to be able to kind of like right click on the bedrock, then right click on the block near the top. It's going to tell the builder exactly kind of what height it can dig at. So that's what I'm kind of doing there. And that way you don't have to really worry about it. It just kind of sets everything for you. More dirt, man. Oh, I broke this too. Everything's going wrong. Anyway, not a big deal. Let's do that. Let's do you. And get that leveled up there. Get rid of this dirt. Get out of my face. Just where to get down. I really don't think there's going to be any mobs here. I haven't seen any mob icons at all. I guess it's not really showing the underground. I guess there could be mobs. This dimension has so many settings that, oh, I never thought of that too, the bed. My bed may blow up here. So I've only seen one pack actually make it so the bed blows up in the mighty dimension. And that was PO3. But that is something devs can set. So, yeah, and I think it can one-shot you. I need to be careful of that. Anyway, I'm going to dig down here. I'm going to get the bedrock. And I didn't set a teleport, did I? So I'm actually going to have to go up really slow. Didn't even think of that. This thing, this winged, this charm actually kind of climbs so slow. It's kind of ridiculous. Curious if the bedrock's flat too, actually. We'll be able to see that in a second. Yeah, we do have flat bedrock. This is good too, because with this bedrock, we can actually come here with flint and steel. We can get our greens of infinity for Ender IO, so that's actually pretty awesome. Anyway, I'm going to grab that shape card now. And I think it's there. Now it's glowing. It's saying now select second corner. We're actually going to fly all the way up ever so slowly. And okay, I'm just going to right click this block here because this seems to be where all the stone starts. So it's basically telling it to mine exactly in the area where there's stone, right? So it go all the way down the bedrock, all the way up to the stone, and it's going to mine all those spots, which is actually pretty cool. But while we're here, oh, webs? That is a horrible thing. Who would do that to anyone? Don't do that. Anyway, I'm glad they fixed that bug. It used to be vein mining string used to cause crashes. Anyway, let's go, I guess, back. Kind of get this final set up here. We're actually almost done here. Like I said, we just need to put in this card, set a little logic, and then we're going to have to start manually filtering this. Before we do anything, though, actually, I'm going to right-click on here. It's actually going to add a little lock to every one of these drawers, make it so items can't go in here unless I set the filter. So I'm going to kind of do it that way. I don't really need all this dirt, so let's kind of do that. So for the logic, first thing we do, this thing basically has 8 channels. We can use 8 channels of either fluid, energy, items, etc. to kind of do things inside the system. We're going to start off with energy because we need to kind of move energy around. We need to be able to pull power out of this, so we're going to create a new channel on the power cell, set it to extract, and we need that to insert in the, I guess, the controller, and we also need a insert on the builder. So those two should start getting power now, hopefully. That. Did I set that to output? Yeah, that's output. What did I do wrong here? Extract energy from west. That looks like it should work to be. Input. If I set that all to output, what happens? Okay, I have a side set wrong. Let's go and try that again. Because I need these ones on input, otherwise it's not going to get power, right? So input, input, input. Oops, I don't want to do that. There we go. Are you still getting power? There we go. Everything looks like it's set right now. I don't know what I had wrong there. Something was wrong there. But anyway, that'll set the system to actually distribute the power to those other 2 blocks, which is what we want. Next thing we want to do is probably create a item channel. So we'll do that over here. I guess what we're going to want to move is all these items that are going to come in this crate need to be moved into the drawer controller. So we're going to go up here. We're going to set I'm going to set it on priority. We're going to make sure it's set to extract from the crate, and that's going to be insert into the drawer controller. So we're just kind of do that. I don't know why I keep clicking that button. Be insert. The extract channel, I want to make sure it's set to stack. That way it'll go much quicker. And that's effectively good. I should be able to actually flick this lever now. Oh, no, I can't. Because I haven't put a card in there. Yeah, I haven't set the rage. So this is kind of the area it's set to mine right now, which is miserable. We don't want that. It has set the offsets for us, though, like I said, so that's what we want. But we need a big area, so we're going to do 512 by 512 because that's the maximum. And it's going to do 75 blocks high. It's going to kind of just build it here. I'll shrink it down. It's actually just a, big giant rectangle that it's going to mine out for us and replace it with dirt kind of as it goes. So that should be good. Let's give that. Let's turn it on. You can see there, we're actually already starting to get materials. We could do one thing here to kind of clean this up, but I might. We could use this to get us stuff like sand and stuff, but I don't really want to. So what I'm going to do is just void this all off. That way, because right now, it has this kind of filter here to be able to void off certain blocks. And it can ore dict. But the problem is, I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's going to still give us granite. It's still going to give us diorite. It's going to give us those junk blocks that I just don't ever want to have to deal with. So I'm just going to do it that way. Probably like that. Probably turn that back on. And we should start seeing blocks come in of things that we just kind of want. Yeah, we're like right now it's getting us coal. There we go. It got us copper. And it's actually going to go at a pretty steady pace. And should be pretty sweet all around. I'm going to take that. I'm going to throw that there. It now knows to put clay in that spot. So anytime clay comes to the system, it should go there. Same as that. Coal, for now on, is going to go there. So right now it's at 40. Next time some comes in, we can kind of see that it went up. Go there. Put iron there. And this is all I'm going to do. I'm going to be just coming here, just kind of setting the filters here. Do we really have 2 different kinds of copper? Will those ore dict? No, they won't. Sometimes you can ore dict through drawers. I think it was the older versions. Doesn't look like it's something you could do anymore. Oh, and we definitely don't have mobs in this dimension. That's actually good to know. But yeah, this is what I'm going to be doing for a while. I'll be just sitting here. waiting for the different materials to come in, and then setting a space in the drawer. And then it'll just get filled up here. You can see here, that's already gone from 40 to 54 of coal. It's already found 45 clay, 10 copper, another 19 copper, and 45 iron. So that's actually pretty fantastic. And it kind of starts at the top and works its way down. So you can kind of, I think it usually tells you here the Y level it's at. So right now it's Y level 59. It'll take a while for it to get down. But once it gets down, I mean, it'll start getting to the better resources. But it does it chunk by chunk, right? So it's kind of how that works there. How's it kind of doing on power? It is totally starved. I may come back here at some point and give it a better power system. Actually, I can almost guarantee I will. Because this just isn't going to cut it. But at the same time, it's free resources. It'll build up the entire time we play the pack. And we're going to have many more ways of getting resources as we go, I'm sure. So that's kind of something to do early on. Oh, bauxite. That's aluminum probably in this pack, right? Yes, it is. Sometimes it's other stuff. Let's gonna throw that right there. Knows where to put that now. And that is the system. I mean, it's simple as that. This chest here is basically just a buffer. It's just, you know, for me to be able to come here and go, hey, I need a drawer for this. Then once I know, I can just get assigned a drawer. I need to come back here later on, I said, and actually make these void upgrades. That way, when items say, like coal gets over full, it can only hold, I think, the actual drawer can hold like 2,048 or something like that. At that point, it'll just void it off as it hits the drawer. You don't have to worry about autofilling, so, or I should say overfilling. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool and pretty awesome. And yeah, we got that all done there. So yeah, we got resources, man. I'm gonna do a little risk here. I'm actually gonna try out our bed. I'm actually curious now. We may get an explosion, so you might be ready for a jump scare. Just be well prepared. I don't know if it's on or not. So just so you guys know whether or not you can actually sleep in this dimension. No, you can't. Do not sleep in this dimension. I was actually only saved because I got this from a loot bag. The focus satch actually makes it so you can't be one shot. So yeah, I knew I wasn't gonna die. So I didn't know if it was on though. But yeah, definitely don't sleep here. It's actually pretty rough, man. There we go. I've actually been setting the filter on a couple more things here. We got some emeralds. We got some redstone finally, which is really awesome. One of the main things I want this for. Found some uranium. We got some nickel. Got silver. 2 different kinds. We got 2 different kinds of lead. Got some tin ore. So the resources are coming in. They're getting filtered. And it's just going to take a little bit of time. It'll be kind of all sorted out here. I did kind of open up all the loot bags that we kind of had access to. I thought I hit record button, and apparently I didn't. I'm a total derp. But we didn't get anything too special. Just some upgrades. We've got this haste flask, more flux ducts, some upgrades for mechanism, and some draconium infused obsidian, which is something I actually plan on using later on. So that's actually pretty cool. But nothing that special. But anyway, pretty awesome. Oh, we finally got diamonds, man. There we go. Good old diamonds. But anyway, I think I'm going to actually end this one here. So yeah, as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. If you really liked it, hit the subscribe button. It is always appreciated. When you guys all have a good one, I'll see you guys next video. Later.